my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found the peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Hi there!
Hey!
Dina! How are you? Welcome everybody. It's another night of show and tell.
Sorry, Bob.
We gotta have fun tonight. I can feel it coming.
Can't hear you,
I got
hardly.
a suit. I've been busy all day. I'm falling on my things tired. But we are raring to go.
That's it.
All right. We got a couple of people up here. Diane Olstead,
Yeah.
Portland is here. Diane's here. Diane, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Father Fish. Can you see me? Hear me?
No, I can't see you. I got no picture. I hear you. Ooh, I hear you, but I got no picture. You are a blank screen.
Yeah, can't see nothing but black screen.
Yeah. Can't see you for the black.
All right, I'll be back. Hey, that
Alright.
sounds good.
I just wanted to give her every chance.
Oh yeah.
I think. Oh, okay. No, I thought somebody else was here. I got you up twice. No, I got your song up.
Actually, yeah, it shows Diane on here again. Maybe
Yeah,
she's got everything working good.
No,
Not yet. She'll get it.
I'm gonna kick her off. Let her come back. Uh-oh.
Yeah, just
What
you can
was
come right
that?
back in through the link,
I
and
don't know what happened here? We're getting weird.
uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, come on back when you get there.
Oh, House of Pisces says that I'm echoing in the background.
Who is?
Me. Because I can hear it too, but I don't understand why, because I've got my earbuds in. So there's no sound of me talking except for me talking.
Is your YouTube volume turned off?
I don't have it up. I've got the chat windows up and just the chat windows.
What do you mean?
I just pulled the chat windows out and then exited out of YouTube.
That doesn't work.
Let me
I
get
don't
it
think
back
you
up
can do
now.
that.
It's coming through on the chat.
Well, but you're echoing.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
loudly, they say. So you're
See
really
if I can
not out of
fix
it.
this.
Go back in and turn the volume off.
Okie dokie.
Oh, Lord. I wound up with no microphone. My mic went totally dead. and I had two backups, and neither one of them have cables that fit. Or I don't have cables that fit them. So I'm using the camera mic, the built-in camera mic. I don't know what Dana's doing. Echoing.
Yeah, it's turned off. Am I still echoing now, guys?
Barely hear Father Fish. Yeah, that's because I'm so far from the mic. I don't know if I can turn it up. Maybe I can turn it up. Let me see what I can do. Audio, mic volume, kick it all the way up. Echo cancellation. Mic volume, automatically adjust mic volume. I don't know if that'll help or not. Does that help? Doompai says he's still hearing the echo. Say something, Dina.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Does that work? You guys still hearing an echo or no echo?
Yeah, still echoing.
Hmm.
Am I? Maybe it's me.
I don't know.
You know what? I bet it is. It's me. No, I'm turned off. Let me
Yeah, I'm
turn
turned off too. So
off.
I'm double checking.
Is your too weird? No echo.
Yeah.
Okay, we
So
did it.
we did it.
Yeah, we're good. And I'm louder, so we're good. Ah! I made a pot of soup. Got a lot of onions and all kinds of onions and peppers. I do a lot of peppers. And a whole roasted chicken. I just threw the
Hey,
whole thing in the pot and then bugged it in the pot.
that sounds good.
And put Thai noodles in it. Yeah, it's nice. The song
Yeah, Thai
broke
noodles are
together.
good.
It wasn't the song, Sam. It was a whole lot of things. Echo
We got
gone
a
perfect.
gremlin.
Should have cooked up soft crabs. I've never had soft crab soup. I've had hard crab soup. Actually, that would be really good. That's what I need to make. I need to make some hard crab soup. I need to get out and get some hard crabs and make some hard crab soup.
That'd be good. I've never tried crab soup.
Oh, it's really nice. You've never had steamed crabs.
Not whole ones. I've had the crab legs, but that was it.
That's different. That's not blue crab. That was snow crab, right?
You know, I don't know what type of crab it was. I
It
saw
was
some
little
bad.
claws or big claws.
It was like claws like that big.
Yeah, so they were snow crab, probably. I don't know. I wasn't there. The picture
I
of
was
chicken.
there, but I didn't care. I was just glad I had crabs, so I didn't care.
Food processed soft crabs. Really? That's interesting. Huh. Oh, that's Corey. Corey's full of all kinds of crazy. Where were you today, Corey? And yesterday. Like lobster bisque. That sounds wonderful. Huh. And local scallops. Well, working. Yeah, I figured as much. You and that job. If I were making some money, I'd hire him, but I ain't making no money. I'm making just about enough to go broke. So we need to. Okay, so that's one way to bring it on. Let's do it. We
All
have
right. We have the
we
special
have.
plant.
Let's do the other one. Two. Let's do this one. Okay, the stem plant deal is now permanently $49.95 and it is 16, not 15, but 16 bunches for $49.95, and we have other specials too. Frank R is here. Hey, Frank.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
We got you.
Hmm?
What's up?
Hey, I just well, first of all, I'm a big fan, Father
Well,
Fish.
thank you.
Yeah, yeah, we follow you kind of religiously. Can't wait to see your book, and see what you write.
Well, did you mention the book? Yeah, we got a book coming out.
I know you do. I can't
In
wait.
fact, I just taped a video today of the preface to the book and part of one chapter.
Good,
So that'll be published probably tomorrow or Friday.
good. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see that. So yeah, I've been a follower. You well,
Well,
Stan.
thank you. Where are you located, Frank?
So I'm in South Bend, Indiana, home of the
Oh,
Fighting
okay.
Irish.
Right.
Right, but
And
so
what do you got to show us?
well, I'd like to show the 280 gallon
Oh my
aquarium
God.
that I've been working.
Awesome.
Yep, thanks, Dina, and thanks for
During
hosting me
time.
as well. I don't know how to turn the camera around, so I think what I'm going to do is just
Just turn it around.
turn my iPad around.
Right.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
Yeah, right. So
Wow.
I think we can. So we'll just start with. I don't know.
That's
Can you see?
amazing.
Can you see
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything?
that's
Or?
amazing.
We got it. Wow.
Okay. All right. Good. Good.
I love the backdrop that you did.
Thank you.
So you got a bunch of new plants in there,
Yes.
and they look for all the world like Father Fish plants.
They're not, Father. I'm
They're
sorry.
not.
No,
Wow.
I'm sorry. They're not.
That's all right. Well, they look nice.
Yeah. So I planted yesterday. So we know there's going to be some leaf, loss, etc. But just try and get to the end.
That's great, though. Wow.
Try and get to the end. All right, I think
You
we're
made it.
to the end. But I really like the way.
Tell me about your substrate. What do you got going on?
Okay, so the top, the very very top is it's a Foxwell substrate. The second layer is an aqua soil, and the third layer is a aquarium gravel. Hopefully, you can see
Look at
that.
this. Yeah.
Okay, and below that is a good sized plenum underneath an under gravel filter.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think you can see the uplift tubes.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
four.
I do. Right.
I ran two on power heads. I ran two on just airstone.
Right.
And then we've got the under gravel filtration. I'm also running, I don't know, Father Fish approved or not, but I'm running two OAZ Biomaster filters with heaters in them, and then we do pump CO2, and there's kind of the system. I don't. Hopefully that. Yeah, it looks like it's coming in right.
Yeah, I see it. Right.
Right. So there's that, and then the plant lights are just these Foxwell plant lights.
Okay.
All right, Mother Mary.
All right. Now you're gonna
Lord,
make
take-
me.
Cool.
You're gonna make me a commitment.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. That you're gonna hang in there with this, doing what you're doing, and report back regularly, at least once a month.
I will. Yeah, Father.
Okay.
I will.
Because this is the antithesis virtually of a Father Fish system.
It is.
Okay, it It is the only thing that resembles a father fish system is the deep substrate. But the fact that you're doing a plenum and another gravel filter means you're pulling water through that and releasing it back into the system, and are using uh, a a canister filter. What's your media in the canister?
So it's similar to the K1 type media and sponges.
Sponges, okay.
Yeah.
And you're dosing CO2.
Yes.
Okay, so we want to see how this works. We want to see it for the next 6 months.
That's exactly the plan, actually.
All right.
That's
So
gonna be
you got
awesome.
you got a lot of new plants in there. Are you dosing it?
Uh, uh Manually with a nitrogen, fertilizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of figured you were.
So I did EI before, but we're
Yeah.
gonna go with
Because you really don't have nutrients in there.
except the aqua soil.
Yeah, but that burns out very quickly.
Sure.
It doesn't hold. It doesn't hold nutrient. Um, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, water changes. What are your plans for water changes?
So I guess I didn't show this, but let's go ahead and look at it. Turn it around.
You
So
have an auto system.
what I do is this thing on the can you if you can see it, it inlets water. There's a float valve, and then I have a tube that runs continuously
From your water
if I
supply.
wish.
So you're replacing for evaporation.
Yes, with
Okay.
RO water.
With RO. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes. So that would be in the basement. There's a ROs, several
Replacing
RO
for
systems.
evaporation with RO. Okay.
Yes.
So I understand. I understand the theory behind what you're doing. This will be a really good test. We can compare it to a number of other tanks that are set up as father fish systems uh, um, with deep substrate and a dirted foundation and so forth.
Yeah,
So we'll be real interested in seeing how it goes.
it will. Father, I think I buy in completely to the theory of undergravel filtration, and I
Yeah,
buy into your theories as well. Um,
yeah. I did undergravel for years. Now I should say, one of my very best friends, who was a professional aquarist, he was head aquarist at Shed Aquarium.
yes.
John Coleman. I met him at Shed when I was involved with the National Aquarium, and then met him 15 years later in Florida after both of us had retired at a reptile store. We ran into each other and renewed the friendship and got to know each other real well, spent a lot of time out collecting, just doing a lot of things. But he was an absolute devotee of the undergravel filter system. He had learned that system at the National Aquarium in Spain, in Madrid,
Hmm.
when he was there collecting in the Mediterranean, and became active with that aquarium. And they were the first ones. That was back in the 50s. They were the first ones who actually designed and developed an undergravel system. So he became an absolute devotee of it and used it in all of his saltwater systems, which is mainly what he had. He did not maintain much freshwater, mostly a lot of saltwater. Um, and it did that until the day he died. I mean, he never broke from that tradition. Um, he was not growing plants. Um, he was mainly because he was doing saltwater. Um, so we didn't have that comparison. But this will be a really good one. I did under gravel from about 1965 until about 1985 for about 20 years.
What made you stop?
It, it wasn't it wasn't achieving it wasn't giving me a permanent system. There was another fellow who I was very close to, Jeff Campbell. Jeff Campbell, let me put us both on here so we can be talking together. Let's see. I got Dina up too.
Oh, good. Yeah, man, this yard stream is excellent.
Right.
And
Jeff
thank you, Dina, for facilitating tonight.
You're welcome.
Jeff Campbell, I met him when he was an older gentleman. He taught literature at the Putney School, which is a very high level prep school in Putney, Vermont. He had 20 large tanks in his classroom and maintained some of the most exotic fish that I've ever had the privilege of owning. I watched him the first time I met him. He had waru that were spawning. He also had heavy plants.
Impressive.
Um, but he again, this is in the 60s. He had under gravel systems. He broke them down once a year. He found he needed to break them down once a year. Now, the plants had all grown into the trays. So he would take out the tray, leave the plants attached to them, clean the whole thing out, put them back in place, and put substrate back over them. That
That
was
sounds
his
like that
system.
would be difficult.
Well, it was an all day project.
Yeah.
Uh, they were like 50, 75, 100-gallon tanks.
Yes.
And again, about 20 of them, all big tanks. Um, I did that too. I continued to do that until the mid 80s when I moved into a my own home on the eastern shore of Maryland and began a system of deep sand. That's
Yes.
really how I started deep sand. And then I moved to Florida in about 1991,
Mhm.
and that's where I was introduced um, through Merle Cohen years before, who had brought that system to the U.S. It was adopted by GARF, which was a saltwater research facility. I learned about them in the 90s. They were doing dirty deep substrate, what they called miracle mud, with the substrate. I adapted that to fresh water based on Walsted's work,
Yes.
and that was in about 95. And it's been about 30 years now that I've been doing the dirty deep substrate. But I was there
Wow.
where you are. I never got quite the level of sophistication that you've designed. I did do top offs. I did top offs on my saltwater and liked it. Merle had a top
Yeah.
off system. There was a constant flow that actually put water in the tank on a constant basis and through uh, whatever the process is called, it siphoned out the overdraft.
That's a consideration, but I have to consider preheating the water uh, to put it back in. So we'll we will do large water changes on a regulated basis. Um,
How often do you think?
so the goal is to have discus in the
Okay.
tank again. So it'll be organized. I would say it would be weekly. It would be somewhat large, but
Like 25%, 50%.
well, probably at least 25% off of the 280 gallons.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
and I've had success with that before, so I'm not sure. I think the key to the whole discus affair is low nitrates and stability in temperature. But
You know, and a higher temperature.
yes, 85 degrees at
Yeah.
least. And
Right.
so, yeah, we don't want to
Right.
dilute the water too much
Well,
during a water change.
you should be good for a year. What I'll be interested in seeing is the plant growth.
Hmm.
If you're dosing, that's going to give you a spurt. So it's going to be like 6 months down down the road before we see the real effect of that.
Yeah.
But this will be an interesting test.
The way I did it before were with peristaltic pumps and EI, and essentially would pump the fertilizer in through macros and micros, through that. Now I'm going to do it through an more of an all-in-one with a pump once a week instead of it being daily. I want to see how that goes.
You're going to dose weekly
I'm going to dose weekly.
when you do your water change.
Yes. Um,
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah, exactly. And due to the substrate, uh, we'll see. So
Right.
it's all measurable.
Right. Well, thank you for coming up, Frank, and we'll be
Thank you, Father.
real interested in watching this process along the way. I do hope
Definitely.
you plan to set up a father fish system.
It would be nice if I had a spare tank.
Just do a small one. Do a 29.
Do a breeder, and
Yeah, do a breeder tank
Yeah.
or a 40 if you can
not
put that.
not that I don't believe, Father. But I am a little set in my ways with this
Well,
tank.
just
But-
do one that's fine. Do another tank as a father fish system. That'll give you a way to compare.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I thank you for having me. I'm going to
Well,
check
thank
back.
you. I
I'll
appreciate
check
it.
back. We're every Wednesday, and
Yes,
Yeah.
God
we're
bless
here
you,
every
and
Wednesday.
God bless Dina for
Yes, indeed.
all that you do for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Yep. Good night.
Good night.
All
It's
right.
beautiful.
Diane's back, and she's here.
Nice. And
Hi
we can
there.
see her.
We got you.
Hello, Father Fish. Hello, Dina. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
All right. This is my Father Fish tank. I just set it up today.
Very nice.
It is nice.
And I got the soil today and I got the sand today and
Wow.
moved everything else over from a 10-gallon.
Get real close, Diane.
This is a 65-gallon tank.
It's a big tank. Nice. That's a
Mhm.
great tank. I've got a couple of them in my new shop. I really like them.
Yeah, that is a nice thing. I've got one over there. Actually, I just noticed my light went out. Auto timer.
What kind of fish you gonna put in it?
It's got 2 bristle does.
Okay. That's a good start.
Yeah, it is.
I'm supposed to get some Congo tetras and panda cories
Nice. I love
tomorrow.
Congo tetras. You know, I have never seen a large school of Congo tetras. They're a little pricey, and I guess that's why. But it strikes me that that like a school of 20 or so Congo tetras would be just magnificent because they're such a stunning fish. And I'll bet they are.
Well,
Bet
I'll
they.
have 12 if they come in.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a pretty good school. That should be real interesting to watch and see if they school. I think they will.
They should. I hope so.
Well, neat,
And
Diana.
I'm going to add more plants little at a time.
Okay. Proud of you. Looks great.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You're on your way.
Thank you, Father Fish, for your method.
Thank you, Diane. You're a dear. I appreciate you. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, Father Fish. Bye, Dina.
Bye.
Bye bye, Diane. Let's see. Mattis Factory is here.
Father Fish, Dina, how are we this evening?
Good. How are you? Look at
I
this.
am doing very well, very well. This, we're dropping in capacity with every person. We went from 280 to 65, and now we're at a 20 long.
Is that right?
uh,
It's stunning. Stunning.
yeah, it's only about 2 months old. I started it right after the book contest we did for the number of pages in the book.
All right.
Wow.
And I took the package I won in that contest, the rooted one, and bought a stem package, and that's about all that's in here.
Yeah, it looks amazing. It really grew in. I love the way you got it set up.
Yeah, it's a jungle. It's a jungle.
Yes, it is. It's a
Oh,
beautiful
even the
jungle.
gobies are out. I was hoping to see
They came
these.
out.
They're sneaky little guys. I can never find
Yes,
them.
they are.
You
I
know?
love your
And this is
Tetra.
yeah, the rummy nose tetra. I've never had them before, and I always thought they were just silver bodied, but there's actually a greenish blue streak on them. I never knew that.
Really, I didn't know that. I
They're a
haven't had a
really
chance to eat them yet.
distinctive fish. Oh, excuse me.
Oh dear.
That's a beautiful tank.
Really.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is probably my most diverse tank too. My other ones I've shown on here are all, it's one tank is a barb tank, one is a white cloud and gold minnow tank. But this one I've got 6 different fish.
Right.
It's a real community. I just, I like every tank something different,
Was that a barb just went by?
Yes, I have they're not tiger barbs. These are the 5-banded.
Okay.
They got 5 bands instead of 4, and they're much more peaceful.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah, cardinals, rummy nose, there's tiger endlers, the bumblebee gobies, the red wagtail platies. So he's having a poop.
Right. Gorgeous. Really.
Thank you.
The bumblebee.
Yeah, they're usually shy guys, but they're all coming out to say hi. There's one down there too, just hanging out. So that's it.
Have you done a food web in there yet?
Yes. So I have a few scud balls. There's the leaves are kind of buried back there, but you can see one of them right there.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. My sister-in-law, they moved to a nice property with a creek, and so I ended up starting a resurrection jar from their creek.
Nice.
Yeah, excellent. Really helped me out.
That looks great. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you. That's about all I got for you. Just wanted to show it off.
Well, thank you, Mattis Factory. Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
See you later.
Bye for now. All right. Let's see. Clear the decks here. We were talking about stuff.
Hmm.
We're talking about the stem plant pack. It did so well at that price. We decided to continue it, and the 16 bunches is really not a change. We have always had 16 bunches in that pack. We just decided it was time to fess up and let you know that you're getting 16 different species of stem plant in that pack. Now, there are two big changes. Here's one,
Hmm.
the rooted plant deal. We've increased this from 15 to 18 plants, which is 3 more plants for just $5 more than we had it listed. We had it listed at $69.95. We've increased it $5 and added 3 more rooted plants. And that's 18 varieties, 18 different species of rooted plant. So it's swords, it's val, it's sage, it's crypts, and then there are other little oddball things that you may get, like grass or cuba or some other rooted plant that is not in the major categories. So that's 18 varieties of rooted plant. And then we have, you don't have it up. There it is. Yes. Then we have the specialty pack. And we have beefed this one up seriously. It is 18 species of high-end unique plants. Heretofore, we were adding things like floating plants. No more floating plants. No more so-called cheap plants. You get anubias, you get ferns, you get mulch, you get bulbs, you get bucephalandra. In the bulbs, you get Madagascar lace, among others, 5 different bulbs. In the buse, you get 3 different buse plants, 3 different species. Moss, I think it's 2 or 3, 3 different mosses. Depending on what we have, it's 2 or 3 ferns, which includes Java fern and bulbitis, in addition to any other ferns that are available, like Thor's hammer, which is only available for a limited time during the year. Floaters, the only thing we're including for sure is red root. And that's more a trial kind of thing. It's a very popular plant, but it does not do well in aquariums. It's a plant that grows well outdoors. If you have very high light, you can get it to grow in your aquarium. There are 1 or 2 others. We're trying to get a line on some non-rooted floaters. I just have not been able to come up with a good source for them yet, but there are a couple that we really want to carry, like Susvassertang, for example. So we're going to be adding things into this pack as we go along. For somebody who really wants to try all of the exciting plants, all of the really unusual, fancy stuff that you can pay upwards of $20 and $25 for a little tiny piece of. We're going to include 18 of them. for $89.95. It is an incredible deal. I'm not even sure we're going to make much money on it, but if we can pay the bills, we're happy to do that.
Yep.
So jump on these, real exciting, something new and really unusual, I think.
And Melanie has a question for you, Father Fish. She wants to know if you have a plant pack that you could recommend for cold water fish, such as goldfish.
Any of the stem plants will work effectively in cold water. They are all plants that grow in North America. So they're plants that will survive. Excuse me. That was a cherry. They're plants that will survive in a goldfish tank. If you're doing goldfish, I recommend you keep a tub outdoors with duckweed growing in it. Goldfish love duckweed, and it will keep them off all the other plants. What in the world am I looking at here? There's a picture of me eating soup. How in the world? I'm
I
not
don't know.
there. I wasn't live. All right. That's funny. Okay. What's going on? Gonna end up with MTS with all these packet steals. Yeah, exactly. That's the plan. Now, let me say something about the packet steals. The packet steals are really a way for you to learn what works for you and what you really like. Not every plant you get in those packet steals is going to survive. There will be one or two that just won't make it. And that's not your fault and it's not the plant's fault. It's simply that your tank is not ready to be able to support that plant. That'll teach you about that and what that is. So don't feel bad if you got plants in there that come in good, you plant them in there and some of them just don't thrive. It's okay. There's nothing you need to do about that. In 6 months, that tank will change, it will develop, the system in it will develop, it will mature, and that same plant that would not live 6 months ago may very well be able to thrive 6 months later. Let's see, Jacob Wade is here. Jacob, are you
Hey.
there? Hi there.
Hey.
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see.
doing really wonderful. Look how clear it is. This is chemically free for over a year, but it's been processing naturally for a little over a month.
Yeah, it looks nice. You got a fair amount of fuzz algae in there. It looks like your plant level is at about 15 to 20% of where it needs to be able to control that algae. Now, if you're trying to grow algae, you're being very successful at it. But if you want to control it, you need to add about 5 times more plants than you have in the tank right now.
Oh yeah, that'll come down when I can get the money to get the plants. But yeah, that's already one.
Well, check out those deals. That stem plant pack would be perfect for that tank. It'll really load it up. And
Oh yeah.
okay, and I'll help you out with that. So see if you can get that pack, and I'll see what I can do to help you.
You see how clear that is?
Oh yeah, it's doing great. Absolutely.
Everything's actually functioning. I've had nothing. I've had actually I'm actually getting breeding, as you see. There's a little baby.
Yeah.
See the little, and
Little
then look, there's that red shrimp I told you about. He just randomly came alive. He resurrected from the dead.
Yeah, you're doing okay. You're doing really good, Jacob.
Well, as you see, look, nothing has nothing. Look, everything looks so nothing
Yep.
crazy because
You you are
I,
you are suffering the curse of the father fish system, which is nothing to do other than enjoy it.
well, see, that's what I really feel that a lot of people truly do miss out on, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to see it because
Well, that's
that's all I'm
exactly right,
dealing
Jacob.
with. That's
Absolutely.
all I,
Yep.
that's all I was dealing with was
Right.
constant problems. And
Yep.
the
Yep.
way it's set up at the stores, if you really want to get really like down to it, that's really not the way any tank should ever be designed.
Of course.
You got to really put that fish in a system that is designed to be able to let that fish live.
Well, we are struggling to teach the world how to sing. So this is our song. 3G is
I,
here. We need to go visit 3G. Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate you. Love you, man.
yeah, love you guys too, man. It's really
Bye for
nice.
now. Hi, 3G.
Hello,
Hey.
Father Fish.
How are you?
How are y'all today?
Wonderful. Good to see
Good.
you. What are we looking at? A red. Oh, I saw those available through my new wholesaler. I
This
don't
is
think
what,
I bought any, but I'm gonna.
okay. This is what I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
This is a quarantine tank. No gravel.
Okay.
I bought 6 of these fish 2 weeks ago,
Right.
and that's
You
the
got
last
one
one
left.
left.
Wow.
I'm down to one left.
Wow. Do you have any idea what happened?
This is what I want to say I think happened. I think these fish were raised in a total sterile environment,
Very likely.
and they could not handle not being in a total sterile environment.
Very likely.
I mean, I raised the angels. I have them everywhere.
Yeah, you clearly know what you're doing. Right.
Right, and I've killed these fish,
Right.
and it feels terrible.
Right. Particularly with what you paid for them.
Oh yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, the local fish shop told me they would reimburse me, and I said I don't want the money. I want fish,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and the fish they're not available now.
Well, I saw them on the list.
Yeah, I mean they're still on the list, but when you order them, they're I guess back ordered.
Oh no, my wholesaler has got them in stock.
Okay, wonderful.
I can get them. I did not order them this week because I didn't want to go through the struggle. But I think,
Well,
given what you're saying, what I will do is put them in a well-established tank and see how they survived in that. But
right.
I'm going to
All
do
my
that.
all my like this tank is a deep substrate. It's father fish style, but it
Right.
has my golds in there. I couldn't put them in there,
Yeah, true.
and so
I've got
and
a
so I
I've got a 75 with nothing in it that's been set up for about a year.
right.
I'm gonna get 2 of them and try them. I'll do that next week.
And I mean these guys, I fed them baby brown shrimp.
Were they eating?
Oh yeah, they ate. Every one of them ate until they died. It's like I'd get up the next morning and one would be dead.
Oh
That's
wow.
horrible.
And there's active come up. When you come up to the tank, they want to eat, and
What's the
and
pH in there?
the pH,
Yeah.
it's about 8.
Okay.
It's about 8.
Right.
I probably have a pretty
It
substantial.
should not matter. I don't know where these are being raised. Probably, probably in. I'm trying to think now. Not, probably not the Philippines.
Look, Miss Dina, they're getting big.
Oh, they are getting big. Now you can really tell they're baby angels.
Where they are, aren't they?
It's been
But anyway,
amazing watching the progress of them.
Yeah, I have some more over here that's coming up. They won't be long. They'll be, they don't look like angelfish now.
But they will.
Pretty soon they'll be over here in this tank and they'll be looking like these guys. Except for those are koi. These are the blue zebras.
Oh my!
Oh wow.
Nice.
They are so adorable.
But yeah, like I said, Father Fish, I'm really disgusted on what happened with those fish, and
Yeah,
you
me
know,
too. That's sad.
not at a
It's a fairly typical story, though.
Yeah.
It's common for that to happen with new species or any unusual new strain. So we'll just work on it and see how it develops. Got a couple of people in behind you.
Great.
Stop back up later this evening if you like.
Okay. Thanks, Father Fish. Love
Thank
y'all.
you.
See y'all later.
Thanks, 3G.
Yeah, yeah.
Neo Veritas is here. Hello, hello.
hello.
How are you? Whoops.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
You have a beautiful setup.
Thank
I
you.
like the tank. Looks nice. Is that red root on top?
Yeah, this is dwarf water lettuce.
Okay. Oh, dwarf. Oh, really?
Thank
Nice.
you. Thank you. It is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What all types of fish do you have in there?
We got some giant danias, some green fire tetras,
Hmm.
some diamond tetras, and some curvicep.
Is that what that is
Cichlid.
back there? That cichlid? Who's the cichlid in the background there? Was that a curvicep? Yeah, who's
I
he?
don't know.
That looks like a creventus. What is that?
Yeah, 4 curviceps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty gentle cichlid. That's a good one to be able to maintain in a community tank.
I actually built this tank. It's 40 inches, 9
Wow.
inches wide, and 15 inches tall.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, it is.
36, 3 feet wide, 9 deep, and 15 tall. So it's a shallow tank, which is front to back is 9 inches, correct? Huh. I like it.
Thank
It's a
you.
nice,
Thank you.
yeah, it's a nice shaped tank.
Yeah, it is.
So you
Got a future pad back up here.
you don't have framing on it, do you? It's just straight silicone. Did you
Yeah.
silicone a top to it?
100% silicone.
Did you silicone
No.
anything on
No
top?
framing.
Really? And it's 15 inches. That's pretty good.
I kind of just made this little plexiglass top.
But it's not attached. Yeah. That's good work.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. I love how you made the top.
What's the thickness of the glass? Do you know?
Thank you, Father Fish.
What is the glass thickness? How thick is the glass?
I'm not sure. A friend of mine works at a glass company and just gave me some free glass.
So it's double plate, it looks like. It's thicker than a window glass. It's about double that. It's called double plate. That's perfect. Perfect. Really nice.
Yeah,
Good
amazing
job.
work.
Good job. Yeah. It
Thanks,
can be
guys.
done. Can be done. Good.
Hmm.
Thank you, Neo Veritas. Appreciate you very much.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Bye for now. Oh, that's cool.
That is.
Oh, I was biting on I bought some fancy mushrooms.
Mhm.
They had a pack of mushrooms called Steak Pack, and there were mushrooms in there I've never seen before.
Oh no, that's cool.
Chicken of the sea or whatever it was in there, and a big white one that is chewy.
Yeah, I
So I
like
dumped the whole
mushrooms. I've
pack
never
in.
encountered any type that's chewy though.
Yeah, it's almost like it has skin.
Oh wow.
It's very strange. Anyway, what else have we got here? There's another mushroom. This one looks like a mushroom. Even.
Yeah, that one looks like a mushroom.
Oh, wait, here's another one. I got all mushrooms in this. This is the chicken, whatever, mushroom.
I'm gonna have to one day try making father fish's soup. I'm gonna have to try it.
It's got pine nuts, lots of peppers, a whole chicken, vegetable broth, and I needed chicken broth, didn't have it. Only had beef broth, so I had to put beef broth in.
Mhm.
And then a few seasonings, not many, mostly peppers, chili peppers, um, jalapeno peppers,
Oh, I love
red
jalapenos.
bell pepper, and then onions, 3 different onions. Uh,
That sounds like a good soup.
yeah, it is. It's not super spicy. I tend to make super spicy. Old tuna skin, for instance. Good fried. Chicken gum player is back. Leo. So let's see, who's this? Mel Wall. Hello, Mel.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm good. I just set up this 40 breeder
Well,
here,
it looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
Pretty
and
tank.
I put a sand cap over fluval stratum
Okay.
the other day, but I've got a lot of hair algae happening just in here in this hornwort.
All right.
But I got a baby Siamese algae eater somewhere in here. I don't know where he went. Lots of pandagaros.
Nice. Look at that.
Cories, swordtails.
It's beautiful.
I actually pulled some of this floating plants out and I put them in. This is my fry grow out tank.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I had a baby golden wonder just show up out of nowhere, I guess, off the
Oh,
floating
wow.
plants.
Uh,
These
That's
guys are
pretty cool.
actually my first care species that I picked up at the ACA. The Crypto Heroes Nano Luteus, or however you say it. Yellow,
Right.
yeah, yellow comics. And
What's
there's 6 of them.
What's that little cichlid there?
The yellow convict babies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know where the baby golden wonder is, but those are the baby swordtails from the big tank growing out too.
Oh.
But this one's even deeper. When I just started it with gravel and then I watched a bunch of your videos and you were like, put a bunch of sand on it. I was like, okie dokie.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
It works really
But
well.
the mom is just staying up top the sand a lot. And I've got a sponge filter and a little nano hang on back. But
It's not bad though, and you're getting some leaf in there, so it'll help build the microculture.
yeah, I mean, this tank is doing awesome. Everybody's happy.
Right.
I've got to wipe down the glass. There's a little bit of algae on it, but
Yeah, inevitable. No, it looks nice.
I was wondering if that was supposed to be sifting down through the sand or not. It used to be worse. This is after I cleaned it up a little bit.
Your sand is what? It looks like the black.
Yeah, it's the
slag.
I forget what it was. It's not the blasting sand.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's like triple wash kiln dried sand. I forget what. Yeah, I forget what brand it was.
I don't know what that is.
But I basically just threw it in there without even having to rinse it, and it didn't cloud up the water or anything.
Those guys. That's a nice selection of fish.
Yeah, it is.
I love the pandagars. They're not shy at all, and neither are those little
gang of them too.
Yeah, there's 7 of them in there, and then 10 cories, and they spawn like every time I turn around.
Nice. Yeah, they're ready to go, aren't they? They're full grown. Mature.
That's Kiwi.
Oh,
I call him Kiwi.
Yeah.
He's a proud daddy now.
And there's the female.
Mm-hmm. He chases her around a lot, so.
Nice.
But other than that, it's pretty peaceful in here. I like me a peaceful setup.
Really?
Yeah.
No, wonderful. That's a great tank.
You've
Thank
done an
you.
amazing job.
Right.
I only have the 2. I'm working on it.
Hey, you'll get there. Don't worry. You start out with 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, and then, well, the whole house.
That's right. Then
Yeah.
you go, from 3, you go to 7.
I hope so. Oh, here's a little narite snake climbing up out of this cave.
Oh, nice. Those straight.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yep. Nerites are wonderful snails.
yeah, they are.
They're such hard workers.
They really are. They're constantly at work.
Oh, there's the Siamese algae eater, baby.
Oh my.
I'm planning on putting 2 of those cichlids in here at least, maybe, is the plan, which is why I got the little coconut cave at the bottom, too.
Which cichlid?
The care species I grabbed over here that are growing out. The Heroes Nano Luteus.
I thought you were talking about plants. Oh, okay. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, when they get bigger.
Nice. Yeah, the dwarf cichlids are wonderful animals. And
Yeah.
there's not nearly enough activity with them.
Yeah, they're really, really awesome so far. They're not shy at all.
Nice.
Those are some beautiful fish.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Well, thank you. Likewise, Mel. Good job.
Thank you.
There she goes again. Take care. Bye for now.
You too.
Bye.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice. Now, did we talk about? We did. We talked about all 3 packs.
Mhm.
You got your song up? You do.
Yep.
Deep in the water where the fish roam free, we're building a food web, a tiny world to see. Leaf litter from nature, providing a home. From microflora and microfauna, no longer alone. We collect the leaves, the water and the creatures in ponds, rivers and streams. Our ecosystem features, creating a balance in this underwater land. With every piece connected, our food web will expand. Creating a balance in this underwater
just learn all the
land. With every
words.
piece connected, our food web will expand. Building the food world, standing proud and tall. Microscopic life hiding and thriving beneath the surface of the water, a delicate motif. As we watch them flourish in a tiny space, we see the importance of maintaining a place. We care for our aquarium with love and dedication, knowing that every element plays a vital relation. From the smallest to the largest, every creature has a role. Together they create our monotonous home. Building a food web in our aquarium today, feeding our ecosystem in the most natural way. Leaf litter provides the perfect home for all, a thriving underwater world, standing proud and tall. Today, feeding our ecosystem in the most natural way. Leaf litter provides the perfect home for all, a thriving underwater world, standing proud and tall. Building a food web in our aquarium today, feeding our ecosystem in the most natural way. Leaf litter provides the perfect home for all, a thriving underwater world, standing proud and tall.
Nice. That's fun.
Look at everybody.
AHC. Oh, let's see. Shelley Klein wants to know, I have angelfish spawn 1 month old. Is it safe to move them to a 55-degree amount? Absolutely. If they're a month old, then they're ready to grow fins and stretch out. So that's perfect timing. Do it. Do it.
Mattis Factory also has a question for you. I forgot to ask while I was up. I was thinking of a solo or 2 centerpiece fish for my tank you just saw, and I'd like some recommendations for some that will get along with everybody.
You're talking about fish or plants?
Fish. He wants a centerpiece fish or 2.
Which tank was this?
That was Mattis Factory.
Oh. You know what's always effective is angelfish. It is a centerpiece fish. I mean, it's unavoidably so, because it's so dramatic and it doesn't dart around. It stays in one place, so it's showing off all the time. I would do that. I would do angels.
And angels are so pretty. You can't go wrong with them.
Well, in that tank. They're not particularly aggressive. And they're not also easily bullied. So it's a fish that does well in most community tanks. You did really well, Mel. Nice tank. You're doing really well.
Yeah, it is. No reason to be nervous, no. You did awesome.
You bet. Would a Jack Dempsey be okay for a natural tank? Probably so. You probably are going to need a more deeply rooted plant. They get big. A Dempsey can get a foot long. They're not a little fish by any stretch. They're really a large fish, and they're stunningly beautiful. It's probably one of the prettiest of the multicolored fish. The only thing that really rivals it is like the American sunfish, which has that same level of color. Um, and the thing you're asking is whether they're going to tear up the tank, and they really won't. It's important, though, if you're going to do any kind of Central American cichlid, to get them young. Don't get a big lunker. Get them young. Or if you got a big lunker, don't suddenly try to change everything, because it'll cause them enormous stress. They won't be able to tolerate it. But if you start with them small, I've got a good sized pair of gold severums. Right now they're about that big in a planted tank. They not only don't mess up the plants, they hide in the plants. They use the plants for shelter. The plants are a perfectly normal, natural, and acceptable aspect of their environment. And that's really the key. If you've got fish that you've grown up in a bare tank a couple of years, and they're like a cichlid kind of fish, and you suddenly put plants in there, the likelihood is they're going to tear them up because they don't have any experience of them, and it's an interloper in their tank. Plus, they're bored out of their minds. So, and tearing up a plant is great fun. So it isn't going to work. But if you start with them small in a planted tank, they not only won't do that, they'll get used to it. They'll function in terms of the plant being a natural part of their environment, just as it is in the wild. And they're not going to be disruptive. So, that's really the solution for the big fish, big tank. Being able to do it planted is to start with little fish. If you have large fish that you've grown out in a bare tank and you've had them for 5 years, you have fish that you have caused to become insane. They're crazed, and there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do with them. There's Crochet is here. Goodness gracious. Hi there. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So like other people, I don't know how to turn the camera around, so I guess I'll just flip this around to show you guys.
Okay.
So I started wrong.
Oh, you got a boat front.
And I just did dirt and gravel, but I've been adding sand slowly.
Oh,
so and I was trying to watch the videos and listen and try to figure out okay, how do I fix this without taking everything apart if possible? So and there's fine. There's 5 little dwarf or pea puffers and a little clown pleco.
Huh.
So I don't know.
Nice.
And
I think you're doing good.
I think you're doing wonderfully well.
Thank you. There's some store-bought plants, and there's the tall anacris looking one is from an irrigation canal.
Perfect.
And so and then there's this other little mystery plant that is from a local stream, but I haven't put it in the substrate yet because I was curious to see the little critters that were in it at first. So it needs to go in, but that's what I was doing.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Wonderful. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. And and I went a little overboard with the resurrection jars. There's 7 in my window.
Oh,
but
nice.
they're all
I've done
from
that too.
different bodies of water.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
really? Good for you.
That's awesome.
So yeah, just that was
Wow.
all. I got brave and showed my little tank.
Well, thank you.
Hey,
I
I'm glad
appreciate
you
it.
did.
Very nice.
Thank you.
And nice to meet you. Been seeing you in the chat for weeks. Nice to have you come up.
I love
Thank
your
you.
name.
So I'm a weirdo fiber artist too. So
Oh, cool.
Hey, that's awesome.
yeah.
My niece, she's a fiber artist too. She loves it.
Well, you have
Yeah,
to show us. You'll have to show off some of your creations.
Well,
Definitely.
as an example of weirdo fiber artist stuff, that's my spinning
Oh,
wheel.
wow.
Oh,
That
you've
is
got a spinning wheel.
awesome.
Do you have a
And
Wow.
do you have a loom?
Wow.
I have a loom. I have 3 other
Awesome.
wheels, and that's the jars.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
I love your jars.
Look at
I
Thank
that.
love your
you. I
spinning wheel
am a,
too. That's not weird. That's awesome. That you actually have a spinning
Absolutely.
wheel. That is so cool.
Absolutely.
and so yeah, they're all from different spots, and been watching what develops.
Very nice.
Thank you. So that's all I got.
Well, good. I appreciate it. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Yes,
meet you
nice
too.
to meet you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Isn't that cool? Very neat.
That is cool.
Very neat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, Jacob is back. What does Jacob want? He's got a blank screen here. What are you doing, Jacob?
Well, I've been trying
there?
to ask this for like, yeah. So I've been trying to ask this for about 3 weeks, and before I forget, so I came across this thing. It's something that you build for underneath your gravel. It's supposedly supposed to make your gravel like super clean. Is there any need for that on a Walston method? Since you
I don't know
technically
about
need all that.
Yeah, I don't know about Wallstead. It's not anything Father Fish would ever use.
It's like a thing you put under the gravel and it like filters it.
Yeah, no idea. Probably an
I've
underground
never
filter.
heard of that.
Frank has one. The guy who was on with the big tank earlier, that's what he had, an undergravel filter.
Mhm.
So they
Yeah.
do work. So you can get them to work. I seen it pop up on my YouTube about using
But you
one
can
of
do
them.
anything you want to do, Jacob. It's not anything that we're involved with. Take care. Bye for now. Righty. Let's see what's going on here. Glad you accept donations of Paradise Fish. Oh my. Corey wants Paradise. Hello, Corey. What else is going on? Stan Pittman. Let's see. Star Texas Pet says Happy Hump Day, Father Fish Congregation. Oh, what that's all about. 3G is back. Hey, 3G.
Hey, Father Fish. Hey, Miss
What's
Dina.
up?
Hey.
Thought maybe I might want to see a live feeding.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Sure.
They've been standing up against the glass since I got in from work.
Look at these guys.
They're beautiful. They're so big. Oh, he just ate that right down fast.
You got a worm.
Uh-huh.
Another one.
I
You
mean,
see
going
the
for it.
snap? They snapped. They're
She
blind.
Yeah, she missed hers, didn't she?
Yeah. They're blind, so they really Kind of go by touch. There we go.
I didn't realize they were blind. Wow. That
They
is so
love their
cool, 3G.
they love their worms. They every evening I come in, as soon as I hit the door, this is the first tank I see, and they're propped up there like little dogs begging for treats.
Ready to go.
Water puppies.
Yep.
That
Hope
is
nobody
that is
was.
just so amazing. I've never seen axolotls eat.
They run 100 to 150 bucks. Lemon.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
You got little ones cheaper.
This one, the big boy, was given to me by Jess. This is one of her babies that
Okay.
she grew out, and I told her I need to get this one a friend, and she said, "I got you." And the next day, she brought me this guy.
Ah,
That's
And
amazing.
he's a monster. He glows super green in that blue light.
nice.
Yeah, he does.
How about that?
I love
Oh,
it.
those are so beautiful.
Yeah, I gotta get some discus.
There's a couple Congos, father fish. You was talking about those earlier.
I know.
I don't have a big school of them, but
I'm gonna have to do that.
yeah, they would look beautiful. You know, a dozen or so of them would be wonderful.
Your tanks are so amazing. You do such an amazing job with them.
You know, I can't say that I do anything. I set this up father fish style, and it's probably been 2 months or more since I changed the water,
Love it.
and it's sealed really good on top, but it doesn't evaporate a lot. But I just do top offs on it pretty much.
That's
It's
awesome.
over 5 years old. And this one here, this tank here with the axolotls in it, when I first discovered father fish, I've told this before, when I first discovered father fish, he told me this had an under gravel filter in it. And he said, pull the stacks and put sand on it. And that's what I did. And it's been running for probably 5 years.
Mhm.
It'd probably
That's
been running
awesome.
it'd been running a couple of years with an under gravel filter before father fish told me to snatch the stacks out.
Mhm.
And these guys have kind of trampled it down. It used to be really beautiful. The black diamond sand.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Mike wants to know if you top off with RO.
No, negative.
I don't either.
I'm on a well.
Yeah, I either.
Yeah, it's
I'm
kind
on
of
That's it.
meaningless to do it because the reality is that the plants are pulling nutrients, they're pulling minerals out of the water.
right.
So if you put RO in there, you're actually reducing the mineral content. You're not even maintaining it. And you're going to wind up with water that does not have adequate mineral content in it.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those things that people do because they don't have plants and they don't have a deep substrate. So they have no way of being able to use the minerals that are in the water.
And I know that when I do a water change, the plants perk up. They really enjoy the water change from the, like say I'm on a well, my TDSs are like 750 plus out the tap,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
and then the pH is around 8.82 most of the time. After it gets in the tank in a day or so, it's down. My pH stays about 8.
I love the bristlenose plecos.
So anyhow, I just want to do a live feeding for y'all, and I'll get down and let somebody else get up here. I was about to feed these guys. I figured y'all may appreciate it, or some of us anyway.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks for having me up.
You. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So I gotta brag on this. Where is it? Where'd it go? Special plant pack. Look at this, guys. If you went into a store, you could not find half of these plants. Impossible. The best plant store around is not going to have close to half of these specialty plants. There are 5 different species of bulb plant alone in this pack, including Madagascar lace, including tiger lotus, and including some of the nicest of the Aponogetans there are, the crispus, a spectacular plant. You get 5 of those. You get 5 anubias. Anubias are the plants that grow on rock. And there are so many different species of them, big ones, small ones, different shapes of leaves, different ways of growing. You get 5 different species of anubias, everything from tiny to huge. And then ferns. Well, ferns, I fell in love when I first saw the bulbitis. The bulbitis is a relatively new plant. It has not been in the hobby very long. It was harvested initially in a jungle off the coast of Indonesia. It's an absolutely beautiful little plant. It's a tiny thing. It gets a little bigger, but it's really a small little plant. And then, of all things, you get 3 different Buse plants. Now, Buse plants go for $20 a piece, almost anywhere or more. $20 a piece or more. You can practically buy the entire pack, pay for the entire pack with those 3 Buse. It's a remarkable deal. And I don't know if we're going to be able to continue it, but we're going to try it for now. We have all of these in stock. They're ready to go. And we have a stock system that is maintaining and growing all of these plants. So they're doing extremely well. When you get one of these plants, it is coming out of a vat that it has been growing in. These have not been sitting on ice for a week. They've not been shipped from hither to yon. They are coming out of our tanks in which they have been growing, sometimes for months, but always for at least weeks, and are in mint condition. $89.95 for a $200 to $300 order of plants. You cannot pass this up. You cannot beat this deal. It is too good. Not too good to be true, because it is too. It is true, but it's only available. It's only available to Father Fish shoulers. So those of you who are here, those of you who know about Father Fish and support his work, this is one of the real benefits of your support. Check it out.
You're really good at reading those.
working hard. Mercy, what time is it? 8:30. We got half an hour left. We're
Yep.
rolling along. Rolling along. Let's see if anybody's here.
Oh, we got Tanner.
Hey, Tamer's here, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Tamer.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Oh, look at these guys. I love these guys.
They're so adorable.
Oh yeah, I just fed them. So
Wow.
remember last week when I took everything out? Like this is 1 week.
Right.
I take all this out every week, but I didn't feel like doing it this week.
All the plants, you mean?
Yeah, all the plants.
Yeah.
Because it starts to get hard to feed them.
Oh, right.
Because it just gets stuck all in it.
Right.
Any chance you can check on an order for me? I've been waiting like almost a month.
Really? That shouldn't be. Oh, yeah.
90,
Let me look.
9082.
9082.
Yeah. I scared them off. There is like 5 bristlenose riding of mysteries now.
That's pretty cool. That's a beautiful mystery smell. I haven't seen one with that coloration.
I can't stand him. He bulldozes everything. He came out of one of my other tanks, so I kind of just threw him in here for now.
He looks huge.
He is. He's massive.
I don't know. This is weird. July 12th. Something.
Yeah.
Well, I think it got lost.
I've been
Tanner.
waiting for ages.
Yeah, you have. You've been waiting a month. Crit 20 and supplement. We have had some problems like this. Not many, but some. I'll tell you what. I'm going to reprint this. How can I do this? Do. I need to reprint it. I think I can do it here. Let me try. Reprint label. Then I'll take it. I'll get it out to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, should not have happened.
Yeah. It just sucks now because now that like week that I ordered, it was supposed to be cool because I live in the desert. So now it's going to be hot, but it's fine. If the crypts die, they'll come back.
Let's see. Let's see if my printer is on.
The shrimp are starting to breed in this tank too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, great.
See, that one is buried.
Mm-hmm.
They get so big in this tank because they get so much food and so many water changes. I have to water change this 3 times a week.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm just dumping handfuls of food into it. There's probably like 80 to 85 bristlenose in this 15-gallon.
My word.
That's impressive.
Yeah, some of them are leaving to go to the store this week, though. So.
Right.
Alrighty, well, I appreciate you're going to die, so thank you
Okay.
for checking on that.
I got your label right here. I'm going to print this up and get it out to you tomorrow.
Perfect, thanks.
And my apologies.
No, it's all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Remind me of that. Ask me about Tanner.
Will do.
I got to put this where I won't lose it. Let's see. Put it in my money clip. Oh, dear. You know, it's odd. I went through a list today, and I did not see that one to see what was not shipped that was old, and I missed it. I don't know how I missed it. It's at 9082. We go to labels. Maybe I just didn't go far enough. I don't know. Huh. All right, we'll get it out tomorrow. Guess who's here? I lost you, Dina. Dina. I can't hear you. You can't hear me. Really? What now? Um, can anybody hear me? Adam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, we lost Dina. Dina, go off and come back on.
That's strange.
I gotta.
Her microphone quit.
Yeah, I need to send her a message.
She got thumbs up. She's got it fixed.
Oh, well, we'll see. Go off.
I have a microphone that has a AA battery in it, and it quits all the time. I have to keep replacing the battery in it.
My mic crapped out.
It's a professional microphone, but I didn't know it had a AA battery inside until.
Wow. Dina, she can't hear me. I'm gonna kick her off.
Oh no.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna kick her off.
Dina, climb back in the window.
What is that? Oh, it's up here. Adam, how are you?
I am good. I wanted to show you like progress on this.
Yeah, everybody's been asking about you tonight.
Tiger Lotus, you sent me. Yeah. You said look for a shoot, and now it wasn't doing anything.
Oh,
but now
it's going up. Look at that. I see it. Yeah.
So I'm having faith that it's going to come back, and it looks like it's coming on strong.
Yeah, sure does. That's cool.
That's a beautiful plant. I can't wait for it to bloom. It's such a gorgeous plant. It's right in the middle of the front there. See, like I wanted to have it like a showpiece.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
So exciting. The plants are so nice that I mean, look at these things. I mean, you know, they're going crazy. Such nice plants. Everywhere I plant them, they just first they'll die back a little bit, then they come on like gangbusters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All the way around.
Cool.
The what you call it? The Amazon swords, all the way up to the top. It's really amazing. This guy here. What is that one, Fatherfish? What is this guy here?
That's him. It looks like an Anubias. I don't know what species.
These leaves are like 4 inches long, and they're
really nice, aren't they? Yeah.
Wow.
Whatever it is, it loves that. Hey, Dina.
We got her back.
Dina's back.
Yep, got it fixed.
And there's a bunch. I just got these from you recently. These are my little guys, so they're gonna start coming. I want them to go all the way up the side like that, you know, on both sides.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
They look really good, right? People love it.
Yeah.
I had people. My wife had people here today, and the one woman said, "Oh, my son does a tank like that." I said, "You mean like the natural way?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, this is like the new thing. This is what people are doing. No chemicals." I said, "You could drink that. You could drink that water." And they said, "But there's fish pee in it." I said, "Well, yeah, that's true."
No, the plants are reaching the fish pee.
Yeah.
They get it before you can, right?
Yeah, my wife just said, "Do fish pee?" I'm like, "Yeah, they do everything you do, honey."
Right.
She wants to know if they blink, and no, they don't blink, honey.
They don't blink. That's right.
No, they don't blink. Thanks for the great plants. You guys rock.
You bet. Thank you, Adam.
All right, cheers now.
See you. Bye. Let's see. John Price is here. Hey, John.
Hi, Father Fish.
How are you?
I am fine.
Wonderful. Good to see you.
This is my first tank that I've set up your way. It's 150 gallons.
Oh my!
And this is only like 2 months worth of growth.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a local fish store that I've been going to pretty much my entire life.
Yeah.
And I've gotten all the plants from him and most of the fish. I've got 3 angels. I've got a couple of sharks, some paradise grammies, some opal grammies, all kinds of little fish.
Nice. Where do you live?
I'm in Tampa, Florida.
In Tampa. What shop do you go to?
Paul, actually. Westside Pets.
Westside Pets. Yep. Know the shop. Great shop.
I've been going to him since I was little, so he always gives me decent deals on fish just because of that.
You bet.
Yeah.
Have you been active in the Tampa Aquarium Society?
I haven't. I'm on their Facebook group, but I haven't gone to one of their meet and greets
Oh, you
yet.
should. They're wonderful. It's an amazing group of people. A lot
Yeah.
of them are biologists.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't know that.
they are, and they're just some of the neatest fish keepers you'd ever want to meet. One of them is world famous for training elephants,
Okay. I didn't know that.
and is the guy who invented the glowfish.
Okay.
Wow.
They're really amazing people.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
There's another woman there, woman in her 80s, who was in Barnum and Bailey Circus as a young woman,
Okay.
and she was the woman who held on to a rope by her teeth, and they hauled her up to the top of the tent and spun her around.
Okay.
An amazing woman.
My
Yeah,
little
you need to
my,
go. Great club. Great
my
club.
little froggy swimming around.
How about
I've got 3 horse-faced loaches. I don't know if I can see any of them. Oh, there's one right there.
That's amazing. They usually bury themselves.
Yeah, I've noticed when I had one at the beginning, and then when I got 3, I got 2. No, actually, I have 4 in here. Sorry about that. I got 3 more from Paul, and they've become way more active.
With a group of them.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Well, that makes sense.
yeah. But yeah, I've been watching your videos for probably a couple of months now,
Oh, cool.
and I've done this, and I've got to say, me and my kid brother, we've had tanks pretty much our entire life, and we won't go back to just sand beds anymore.
It's really wonderful.
Because of the fact that these have only been in here a month, and not even a month, and they're already shooting multiple runners off
Right.
the
Right.
jungle brow.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing so much more growth in the tank since moving over to the natural style tank than I have from just beginning to now.
Well, it looks great.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job, John.
It's definitely a labor of love. Now, is your shop still here in Florida, or did you move?
No, I closed that. I'm opening a new one.
Okay.
I do have an online store.
Yeah, I noticed your online store. Because I know on Google Maps you can pull up your old shop's stuff.
Oh, right.
And it was your old shop was literally maybe an hour away from us.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was wonderful shop. Huge big thing. What we're doing now is something very different.
I've seen the updates on what you're doing, and it looks pretty unique, and it's gonna look awesome.
I think it'll be nice. I'm excited about it. This is good work, John. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, it is.
I appreciate that.
You bet.
Bye now.
Nice to have you. Bye for now.
Thank you, sir.
Billy Bob Blogs. Hey, Billy Bob.
Oh, hello, Father Fish. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're okay, mate. We're okay. Thank you. I'm just setting up this tank. Just been going for less than a week. There's nothing in it, but there's a lot of little creatures in there and a few snails, but no fish as yet.
Okay.
It's about a 2 foot tank. We've got a bit of aqua soil with a bit of a concoction, a bit of potting soil, and then
Well, a little this, a little that.
yeah, and then a lot of sand on top. Now the plan is to get this. This is only about a foot wide.
Right.
little shrimp tank, and it's absolutely chock-a-block. But so I've run out of space with tanks, really, Father Fish. But you see these water lettuce?
Yes.
Lovely. They've gone absolutely bonkers. Well, I can't show you in the other tank, but they're just tiny. And I've had a problems with that tank. I don't know. I've lost a couple of fish, but I've got babies still going.
Well, that's good.
But I have lost the white cloud mountain minnows.
Might be too warm for them.
Ah,
They're a
right,
cold water fish.
right. Okay. I've got a heater in there. Thank you. Father Fish, what do you make of this fella here? He's got something on his gills.
Oh dear. He sure does. It looks like, yeah, hard to say. It looks like it might be a parasite. I would take him out and put him in a hospital tank and then
Okay.
investigate that more carefully. It might very well be parasites.
Oh, really?
Now I would kind of guess that. See if you can take them off with a pair of tweezers. They might come right off.
Right. Okay. Well, he's okay. He's been like it for quite some time, but
Well, that's what they do. I mean, it could be just some kind of growth, like a wart or something. But it
okay.
looks to me like it's maybe a parasite. I would take them out, put them in a little, like a 1 gallon container, a jar, or a little bucket, or something small,
Yeah.
and just try to get a better look at it.
Okay. All right. Well, I can do that. I'm having a bit of a shift around. Like I say, I want to get rid of trim down my tanks, and yeah, it all gets a bit too much. And it's a tiny kitchen, but right, we'll have a go at that. And turn the temperature down on the minnows, and just maybe just take the heaters out.
Yeah.
Father
Look
Fish,
good. Thank you.
thank you.
Billy Bob, appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Great channel, Father Fish. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Cheers.
And all safe.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, are we down to it? Well, not quite. We got
Close.
about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. What can we do to have fun here?
I was going to show off my tanks, but I cannot get my phone to connect to StreamYard for nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Whenever I tried, my mic went out. So,
Oh. Oh, yabba-doo. Let's see what I can do here. We have a new video coming out this week. I am reading the preface and part of an early chapter in the book to kind of give people a feel for what we're doing. So we're kind of promoting the concept of the book and giving you a little look-see into a bit about its contents. Not really very much, but just more a sense of what the style of it is. I think it's, I'm just, I did not write the majority of this book. I charged a group of folks who have been active with me for a while, who were research scientists. They got together, they wanted to do something. So they have put together the bulk of this book. So it is extremely well written, and we've done it in such a way as to make it readable by the average person. It's not a scientific treatise, but it has a lot of good hard science in it. So I think it's something everybody is going to really thoroughly enjoy.
yeah, it's really an impressive book.
It will be, let's see, it will be available We hope by the 1st of September. Might take a little longer. We're going through a final edit right now and then putting all of the pieces together. It has many, many, many pictures in it, including pictures of many of your aquariums. So it's going to be a really remarkable book that I think a lot of people are going to just thoroughly, thoroughly enjoy. Let's see. Where am I here? I did this and then I lost it. What did I do? I did. I lost it. Huh? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I feel you on that.
Okay, I got it now. All right, there it is. Where are we? What time is it? 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's kill 10 more minutes before we
All right.
sign off. What's going on in the chat here?
Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Corey thought it was black. I thought it was Aussie. Corey
That
thinks
was
it's Great
Aussie
Britain.
too.
Party Mouse. Dave from Oklahoma. I appreciate you, Father Fish. My daughter and son are watching you right now. We watch your videos instead of movies. Dave from Oklahoma. That's sweet. Let's see. What is this 96 degrees? Corey, what are you talking about?
That's really hot for any fish, I would
I
think.
would not put anything at 96.
Yeah.
What is he talking about? The gnome. I don't know. I don't know.
And
Oh,
Billy Bob had a really cool gnome in his tank.
oh okay. I missed.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find
Oh,
which
96 hours. I'm sorry. I misread.
Oh, okay.
No,
Hey, I
like
did too.
4 days. I guess he's talking about Ick. 4
Mhm.
days at like 80, 87, 88, 86. And then taper back. Yeah. I usually go down to 82. Here it is. Liam is talking about 30 Celsius, which is 86. Party Mouse. How many pounds of swollen sand would I need for a 75-gallon? The soil is going to run about 12 pounds. A 55-pound bag is 8 pounds. So 75 would be 4 more. We can, I think we can manage that. Yeah, we can manage that in one box, in one large box. Sand is going to run about, it averages a pound per gallon. So it's going to be about a bag and a half. You could easily do 2 bags in the 75. That'll give you 2 inches or a little better, upwards
Yeah.
of 3 inches, but that's okay.
Yeah, I've got 2 bags in mine, so.
I need to order a new mic. And that's something. I just bought that mic less than 6 months ago, and it's crapped out. I mean, it's shot. It comes
I
on,
hate that.
comes right back off, just dead in the water. More trash. Amazing how much trash there is.
Yeah, it is.
No reason for it. It just
craps out.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to plug it in because it'll probably screw up the computer.
Yeah.
We won't know where to take the sound from. You're very welcome, Victor. Nice to be here. What else?
Corey's right. Everything is disposable.
Oh, it's just sad, isn't it?
It really is. They used to make things that lasted. Now, not really.
So I got to come up with a different mic now. I think what I'll do is talk to Dead Man's Will about it. He's been on my case to get a good quality mic. What I might do is just order another one of those battery, the rechargeable remote mics, the lapel mic.
Yeah.
I've got one of those, and it seems to be pretty good. So I'll talk to him about it, get some good
Yeah.
advice, and
See if he's ever heard of Shocks. It's the ones that I'm using. It's earbuds that's like bone conduction with a microphone, and I haven't listened to on the lives for playback, but everybody told me the sound was pretty good.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, it's a really good sound. What is it called?
I don't know if it's going to show up right, but Shocks.
Send me the link for it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
I'll look into it tomorrow. Why is it for advanced aquarists? I assume Shelley's talking about the new pack. Well, because I would not recommend it as a first plant in a new tank, because very few of them will survive. They require mature tanks. So if you've got a tank 6 months old or so, then you're probably going to do okay. The tank matures, and in maturing, it creates a wider range of nutrient availability. The nutrients are broken down by bacteria into forms that plants are able to absorb, which is why fertilizer really doesn't work, because it's not natural. It's not bacteria breaking nutrients down based on the plant's demand for that nutrient. It's simply a system of chemically overwhelming the plant with a specific nutrient that, frankly, it may or may not need at that point in time. So fertilizers are never the best thing to do unless you have a very specific set of circumstances, like, for example, you're raising a field of corn, in which case what you want to do is get that stalk up and get the ear on it as quickly as possible, and in the process kill the plant. But that's the nature of what you want to achieve with that growth. That's not something you would ever do with a flower bed plant. You would never grow that plant to jump up, flower, and die. Although there are people who do that, it doesn't protect the plant and doesn't allow the plant to grow naturally. Use a blue snowball microphone. Great quality. Yeah, I that's part of my problem. I think the bone conductor might be the trick, because I find the lapel mic works better. I can walk around and ignore the fact that I don't have a mic in front of me. So I'm going to look into that.
Yeah, I'll send you the link, because you can't see where the mic is right now. Even with my hair pulled up, you can't see the mic. It's just here's that good.
Oh, it's in back of your ear?
Yeah, I'll see if I can show you. Actually, there's the mic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it's one on each side. So you get it. If you can put it back on your ear and not
stereo, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mic and a speaker.
It's a mic and a speaker.
Wow.
And I'm in love with these things now because it doesn't block your ear. And it sounds natural, like you're having a conversation with somebody in the room with them. I've been against these things until they had earbuds because my husband uses the ones that wrap around your head for work. And the second I saw they had earbuds, I'm like, okay, I need a new mic. This thing's about shot. And I've only
Well,
had
I
that
really
for three
like the
months.
sound. It's a good quality sound.
Hey,
So,
that's good to know because I haven't played back to test it.
yeah, it really is. All right. Mike just bought the rooted plant pack. It's
Oh, awesome.
actually 18 varieties, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He might have bought it before he made the change. I'll bet he did. Mike Chester, I bet he did.
May have.
Elena Bratz needs a wrench. Getting you wrenched up here, turn you blue. Elena Bratz, have a new tank. I did have a sponge. Everything else using your method. I have a piece of lily. Any thoughts on emergent plants? Uh, probably the Ludwigia are the best emergents because they once they get up out of the water, they just really jump and they will bloom. So one of the real benefits of the emergence is they don't bloom in the water; they bloom above the water.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Mike said he bought it about a week ago. It's probably if you haven't got it, it will have been put in the mail today. Everything went out today that was hanging fire. So we're down to we're down to this morning's orders. So tomorrow they'll go out and then Friday everything else for the week. Is it okay for a new tank? Yeah, the rooted are. The rooted will do fine in a new tank. Those are plants like Vallisneria and Sword that just they put out roots. They do massive root systems, and they grow them very quickly. They will get to nutrition very quickly. They'll do really extremely well. Some of the shallow root systems might not do as well. So you might want to start building a food web in there pretty quick. All right, we are down to it, boys and girls.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do here. You know what? It's gone. I messed up.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can fix it. Probably not.
I wonder if I've got it saved on my computer somewhere.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Awesome.
I got it. Yeah, I just need to bring it up. And let's go. Take the top off here. All right.
I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about when the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow. I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found the peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will
I
not
will
be
not be
alone
alone.
while these fishies are in
These are
my
in my
home.
home.
When the sunlight
The sun
shines upon
shines
them
upon me.
and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my
Where
heart
my
longs to
heart longs
go.
to go.
I imagine scenes
Imagine
of
scenes
beauty
of beauty
and feel the
and feel
warmth of
the love.
love. I
I
love my
love
little
my
fishes
fishes
as they
and
swim
the
about
sun
their
down
home.
home.
Amen. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Wonderful to be with you. Great to be here. Thank you, Dina.
Hey, thank you, Butterfish.
Lovely evening. I'm going to go eat some food.
I don't blame you. That sounds like a good idea.
Take care, all. Love you all.
Love you guys.
Bye for now.
Bye.